Hello beautiful souls, welcome to a new video. I want to talk about something very interesting on the Twin Flame Journey Awakening, and I had an amazing one-on-one session with someone. She's only activated, so she met her other self almost 1 year ago. And the way she has shifted and grown so much already since, it's insane, but it's super beautiful, super inspiring as well. And yeah, we talked about a lot of things, and it inspired me also to make multiple videos, I think. And the first one, and I hope I say this correctly, but it's about like the thin line between applying like some twin flame rules on your awakening journey, and also the letting like your human self be there as well, listening to your intuition and allowing the romance unfold. And yes, with that I mean I won't give like too many details on her circumstance, but she shifted, I think it was like maybe 6 months after she met him, she already shifted into inner union. So she came to the truth of what this is. Her obsessive chasing energy stopped, no, not stopped, but got alchemized by remembering, by going inwards. So like this urge for I need him in my life, wanting to have control over it, suffering, it's completely gone already, because that's just what happens when you activate inner union, when you completely surrender. And you, of course, apply the things that I talk more about in my online courses. And it was because of applying my videos from my course that helped her shift so quickly. So then you become so much aware, more aware of your energy and how you, and from which place you behaved before that, when you were in fear, when you were in chasing energy. And that's where it becomes more easy as well to listen to your intuition and to really like follow the pace of your inner compass, and to apply the wisdom of your inner compass not only to your twin flame journey, but in general to your daily life, because you remembered again. And a common thing, I had this too a lot, what will happen then afterwards is that it will sometimes be challenging to find like the line between this is my inner compass, this just feels right, and this is like what I learned maybe through the Eva's videos or through other content that helped me to shift out of this fear-based energy. And just for the record, like apply, there's nothing wrong, it's very important, actually it's very helpful, applying this so-called modality, for example, from me, especially when you're still in a lot of hurt and suffering and longing for the other one, wanting to have control, wanting to understand this journey. So basically you're still operating a lot of the time from this fear-based energy, from your chasing energy. Yeah, then this will help you so much, because you doubt everything, you try to apply certain modalities out of fear, out of I just want to feel better, I just want him or her back into my life. But it's not from a place of I want to set myself free, I want to liberate myself from this ongoing pain or confusing or frustration or anger, whatever it might be, just finding a modality from a place of I'm going to do this for myself will help you eventually. For example, my course, but like I can recommend you other twin flame colleagues on the internet that I also love very much, and their modality really, like, they are very similar to my modality, and they will help you to find your inner compass again, to remember your wholeness again, to remember inner union again, and to embody this. And from this place, it will be easier to like let go of what other people are saying about this journey, of what you have to do or what you can't do. Because once you alchemize the biggest fear-based energy that was running your whole life, was playing like the big part, the biggest role, like the main character in your life, it almost blinds you. And when you are able to make this shift and come to remembrance again, you'll still have moments, and that's why I'm trying to talk about this thin line between, where because of a certain circumstance in the 3D field of reality, for example, regarding to your other self, your divine masculine, of course, when the masculine comes back into your field, your ego will be more active again, just in general with triggers as well. So you will try, like it will be sometimes challenging to find like, okay, what is my inner compass telling me? Where can I be like just truthful to myself? Listen to inner guidance from a place of neutrality and self-worth and peace within and trust and surrendering. Or where do I still need to like apply these things that I learned that helped me to shift? I hope that makes sense. But the difference here, or what can help you in this, when you are in this phase of the journey, the difference is that you are more aware of this line of, this is my ego coming with excuses and rules that I have to apply this so that it can have control again over this journey, or it's clearly just my heart opening because of what I feel, what I have to do, and maybe it doesn't like fits what I learned previously, but I can feel a difference now. I can feel the energy behind it, and that's where it's all about. Because you are aware now of your energy, you have like more awareness, and awareness can bring a sense of control as well on your journey. You understand yourself, you understand the mirrors you receive, and so then it's also easier to let your human self be there as well, with its doubts, with its emotions, with just like the passion for romance, for example. But you can now like zoom out, watch yourself, and be aware of what feels right, what flows, what brings lightness, and so on. So in other words, you won't need these rules or these modalities any longer, because you more and more just trust on yourself, you trust on your soul and your inner compass. And these modalities are there to help you to build a foundation to the self, for the self, to come back home to soul. And from that place, you can like grow more and further on your own. And also something, you can't really do anything wrong on this journey. Like sometimes it seems like you are doing things wrong. For example, your other self is still running, or you are constantly in suffering or in this obsession, it's not because you are doing something wrong. It's just because you are like in this lower vibration, which is totally normal. It's part of this human experience, and you are less aware of what you are like projecting into your 3D field of reality. Sorry, I'm climbing a hill, but that's why this journey requires self-honesty and self-responsibility. You become aware of yourself and you understand now why you get triggered, why you receive these painful mirrors, why the other one runs or denies or whatever they are doing or not doing. That you are reclaiming your power. You are no longer giving away your power by constantly being focused outside of yourself. And outside of yourself, like our 3D world isn't real. It's not as constant and real as your mind thinks it is. And I will talk about this in more depth in the next video. But everything is a mirror, and it starts with yourself. And that's why there's no right or wrong. You just get what you embody and what you believe, what you assume, what you identify with. That's the difference. And I hope that I was clear in this video around this thin line, this fine line between these two. I'd love to go deeper in this in conversation with one of you guys, maybe, if you feel ready to talk about your own journey. Maybe you shifted already into this frequency of inner union, or you've experienced it a couple of times already, and you feel like you still have some questions, you get stuck, it feels like you are going backwards, whatever it might be. I'm there to help you and to guide you, to mirror you, so you can like find the power within. Because also something, that's also what I wanted to share before I end this video. Like, seeking outside of yourself, needing things outside of yourself. I not only refer to ourself, but I also, of course, refer to even like the spiritual teachings and science and tools. For example, waiting for the sign of the moon, or waiting for signs of angel numbers, whatever it might be. That's still operating from separation consciousness, because you are giving your power away by waiting for something so-called outside of yourself, but it's just a reflection of what you are. But you don't like pursue that at that point. So that's still reaching out. But you can go, like, you can dive deep into this, into my online with my online courses, which are both in discount now until the 31st of August. And my biggest complete course for twin flames is called Inner Union Activation. You can find more information on my website in the link in the description of this video. And then there's also Inner Union Balance, which is focused on people who like really alchemize this separation consciousness, this fear-based energy, this chasing energy that responds constantly on things outside of itself. Once you like understood, how do you say that? Understood and experience what you actually are, and you remember there is no separation, and this person is really just my mirror, everything can start to change. And in the first course, in Inner Union Activation, I help you to activate this. And the balancing course is there for people who are like balancing already. Maybe the other self returns as a response to your energy that shifted. And that's also like a very interesting part of this journey, where you keep on like balance your energy, because you might still have, you will have like sneaky fear-based energy coming to the surface again, and you will get this mirrored, for example, by your other self. That's perfectly there for you to come back to wholeness again. So it's really about you staying in your center and less getting influenced by their behavior or words or whatever it might be. So thank you so much everyone for being here, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye.